Let's talk a little bit about the Tom Brady situation. I mean, I kind of maybe have a different take than I've been reading about. Maybe you guys have a different one as well. But we got Tom Brady. All right, arguably the greatest quarterback ever. I say arguably because I'm sorry, I'm not willing to accept that yet, even though I know I'm in the minority.
Well, it's a fact. So,
no, it doesn't matter. You can call it.
Well, we can get this. I think there's two separate meanings to that. There's greatest technical quarterback at his position, like plays the quarterback position the best. Or
we've talked about this. Yeah.
All right, yeah. That's beside the point. Okay. He takes the Buccaneers to the Super Bowl. They win it his first year with them. Last year, they go deep in the playoffs, get beat by the Rams. He retires in the offseason, retired for a month, maybe 2 months, decides to come back. And here we are now, and he is taking a leave of absence for personal reasons and will not return to the Buccaneers, I think, until this Friday or Saturday. Okay. Obviously, will not play in any preseason games. We've just talked about that. But I guess my point now becomes he just turned 45. Is his heart still in it? I mean, does he really have personal problems at home? I mean, is his wife maybe upset that he changed his mind? My point is, I'm not quite sure that the guy's heart is still in it. And we know about the situation where the Dolphins got fined for tampering with him, and he wanted to go there and be part owner and all this stuff. In my personal opinion, he's starting to become a little bit of a caricature, a little bit of a farce in some of the things that have happened over the last 7-8 months. What do you think?
I don't know. It could be a thing where back when he decided to come back, he told him, like, look, like, come back. I'm not going to do a whole training camp. Like, it's ridiculous. So, like, it's, we're just going to spend it as personal reasons, like for 2 weeks instead of like rest or something. So it could always be just be that. Or it could be an actual like real thing that he has to miss time. I don't know. But, I think that, and I guess we touched on this a little bit too at one point. There's that whole deal with him, the Dolphins, and or like he maybe had thought that if he could sign with the Dolphins somehow or whatever, but the Buccaneers basically wouldn't let him. So, I don't know we don't know if he originally retired because he was done with it or he had alternate reasons, but I think he's played long enough to realize that if he's going to come back, his heart needs to be in, and it probably is if he's committed to doing it.
You might have heard something where he had told the Bucs before the training camp that he had a certain amount of time he's going to be away?
Again, I don't have the exact quotes or anything, but I thought I saw on TV where the head coach was at the press conference saying this is like a planned thing, or like he talked to him before camp that like he was going to have to miss time or something. I don't know.
Well, I guess my feeling on the thing is, and again, maybe I'm too old school here, but here's a guy that came over from the Patriots to the Buccaneers. He obviously put that team on his back. He gave the players on that team, they had a pretty good team, but he carried them to another level. He showed them the work ethic that was needed. He showed them the determination that was needed, and he took them to the Super Bowl and they won it. And then last year, all right, they got beat, but still. Well, now I'm wondering, you know how players are. I mean, do you think they look and say, well, geez, does he still have it? Does he still care? Why does he get to take 2-3 weeks off of camp? And I know the answer to that question, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Could this cause a little bit of a less full go for the Buccaneers? You know what I mean?
No, I don't think any player's thinking that because of his status. Like if this was, like Kirk Cousins or somebody, that wouldn't really fly. But Brady can pretty much do whatever he wants. I mean, he could have told the Buccaneers, "I'll come back starting in week 10," right? And they would have been like, "Oh yeah, great."
Right.
I think he has so much respect amongst the players that, and they know how old he is and all this stuff, and they get it. They just want him to play on Sundays, right? So I mean,
all right.
I don't think that's an issue at all.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think no player wants to be at training camp, really, probably. But they also, like Joe said, I think they view Brady as just like a I think they're in awe of Brady.
Yeah.
So I don't think and I think that they're just thankful for what he's done for them already. The one who at least won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably are a little like, man, I wish I didn't have to go for 2 weeks. But I don't think it's causing a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought I heard something too, like with the Brady Dolphins. I know that it was the Dolphins who got in trouble for talking with Brady, or
Yeah.
I thought I heard something like they're still trying to get Brady. There's still talks or something going on, or I don't know. But I don't think that's.
What?
I don't. It's something I don't know. But I saw an article about like somebody asked Tua about the possibility of Brady going there, and he said something like that's all noise or something. Anyways, so I don't know about that, but
Hey, just keep doubting Tua.
Yeah.
as far as
We will. Don't worry.
That's right.
I've seen pictures too, side by side, of people saying that Tua looks like that.
The guy from the guy from
Longest
Longest
Yard,
Yard. Yeah.
Because they're both
Brucey.
Yeah.
What?
The Brucey guy.
Yeah.
Both had she's wearing a jersey at one point that's kind of like aqua color, and they look so.
Yeah.
But as far as Brady's heart in it, I think, like Joe said, I think these great athletes like that, I think if their heart wasn't in it, they wouldn't play. You know what I mean?
You would hope so, yeah. I mean, but I think, well, I agree with that, but I think I don't know. Again, this is my personal opinion. You remember Brady said back, what was it, 5 years ago, or when he was 40, that he wanted to play till he was 45. Maybe even 50. I think he's at the point now. I think he's just trying to prove himself right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in other words, I'm going to play till I'm 50, but I'm going to just do what I want to do. Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, I guess I agree with Nathan. I think, I would have had a little more respect for the guy if he would have retired after they won the Super Bowl, because what else can you do after that? You know what I mean?
Do you think he'll close again though the next year?
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I think it's time for Brady just to say, look, I mean, and I don't know. I mean, you never tell a guy he should retire, but if there's any doubt in his mind at all, just retire.
I do think he seems, well, at least he seems like he's able to talk about this more than he was at the Patriots. His other passions and pursuits. But he does seem more interested in other things his last couple of years than he had been.
Right.
With the Patriots, certainly, like other businesses, ventures. He has like this underwear brand now or something, or clothing brand. Like he seems more interested in some of that stuff now. But I don't think you can say maybe he's taking some of the time away from his preparation that he should be doing. You can maybe say that, but I don't think that correlates to when he's out there, his heart's not in it.
No, I don't disagree.
And I think from the team's perspective, the Buccaneers, even if his heart wasn't in it, who cares?
No, I know.
If he's out there if he's out there and his heart's on it, he's still better than anybody else they have.
I guess.
So I would be like, I don't care. Just as long as you're gonna play, like, and try. If your heart's not in it, that's okay. Just play for us.
Yeah.